sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping. Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
This is Sipping with Sammie. I am Sipping with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together. Yeah, and we in here. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm trying to get in the habit of saying that. I think that's 3 times in a row. I'm on a roll. They say if you do it over and over again, it becomes a habit. I'm working on it. Today, I got a very interesting and special guest in here today because he comes from the MC world as an MC over beats and on stage, but he's also in the most interesting part of MCing, the battle rap world, which is the most dangerous shit besides stand-up comedy. But shout out to my guy, man. CCASH is in the building, man. What's up with you, bro?
It's good, man. Sipping with Sammie. I'm happy to be here, man. What's up with you?
I'm good, man. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. And I ain't joking when I say that the battle rap shit is like the most dangerous shit.
It is.
Like,
it is.
You have no idea how people gonna feel about how you felt while you was writing that thing.
Yeah.
But how does one get the heart to even jump into that field? Like,
for me, it was just like natural because when I started like rapping and writing raps and all of that, it's like, who else gonna hear this? You know what I mean? I was a kid when I started writing raps. And at that time, you know, it was a bunch of dudes rapping on corners and rapping for cameras and battling each other. And it was like, this the way you gonna step out and make your name. You know what I mean? So I think it's even more dangerous when you talking about like somebody sitting back and gathering information from random people. You know what I mean?
Then deciding I'm gonna come outside.
Just creating narratives. Yeah, I think that's dangerous. You talking about how somebody feel.
But
yeah,
it's
I feel like you shouldn't be involved in it if you're worried about what somebody actually say.
And it's not even about that. I'm not talking about the feeling as far as like if they offended. I'm talking about you want motherfuckers to fuck with what you saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you could spend a month working on something, and it's a possibility that depending on any little variable, it fall flat in the room. You know what I'm saying? And that it take a lot to get on stage in the first place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm aware that a lot of people, I tell people all the time, the average person will never be in front of a room with all eyes on them. The average person never gets that opportunity unless it's their wedding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it really don't happen where they have to do something at that point.
Right.
To impress people and entertain. They never have to do that. They get away with just having an opinion.
Just blending through the crowd.
Yeah, but when you a battle rapper, and I understand what you're talking about the entry, because we from Philly. So everybody spitting. We started with the battling shit. Everybody grew up battling, or like you said, spitting on camera. Unless
you ain't had a heart to get out there and do it. You
but
know what I mean?
It was like at one point, if you spit, you kind of had to.
Exactly.
You kind of had to.
In my era, I'm talking about if you was a teenager between 2000 and like 2007, like 2008 and all that. Yeah, you had to. You had to showcase your skill, like on key right there. You rap, let's go. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes ain't on that. They got to go to the studio, punch in 4 or 5 times, put the auto tune on and shit like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, this is what I come from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the still sharp and still era. And on some real shit, it was a lot less drama. Because we was traveling and spitting, and it wasn't cracking like that. Once in a while, it would crack off.
Yeah.
But that was like, the ratio was kind of decent.
Yeah. It was more for the sport. It was more just, this is for the sport, this braggadocio, and this is what it is. But it was cases where shit would get out of hand.
Yeah.
You know
I remember a few, but I remember more times than not, motherfuckers actually got publicity, went viral, and things like that off of their skill, and not off of putting their fist in somebody's mouth or something, or pulling out a strap. Yeah. So I miss that era because even now I'm looking at battle rap and I'm looking at I'll see K Walker post an old clip from him on the DVDs and all of that. It's like, yo, everybody had to go through the gauntlet at some point. You don't just get to be nice in Philly. I don't think.
Can't just take the elevator.
Not here. Not here. Somebody had to know you from your neighborhood and all that. So what neighborhood you grew up in?
I grew up in Southwest Philly. It's an area like right by University City, and then like it's like deep into West Philly. That's why they call it the Southwest part. Like everybody know across Baltimore Avenue, the Southwest. I mean, grew up there, born and raised on a little block called Alden Street. You know what I'm saying? Where I you know, made my stripes and all of that. A lot of rap stripes, other stripes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just doing my thing. Anybody I knew that could rap or they, I mean, put me up. Yo, this bull rap, he rap. I'm like, we had it. And then at school, like everybody knew if you came to my school, you rap, they was coming to get me. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
From the time I was in like 9th grade to all the way to 12th grade. You know what I'm saying? So
no, that's dope.
So it's just competitive, being competitive. And me, I was always confident. I remember there was times where it's 10 dudes rapping, but no, it's 10 people in the cypher, but it might be like 3 of them that rap low key, but they ain't gonna rap at all. They just gonna watch everybody else. And I used to hate them niggas. Like, don't say nothing to me about rap at all if you ain't got the guts to step up and show your talent. You know
we was just getting it done. Where was you at? You was there. You ain't do nothing.
Yeah, like so.
Yeah, I understand that. Now, I used to be one of the ones that because I've rapped since I was 12. You know what I'm saying? But I was the guy that I wasn't known as the rapper. I never wanted to be the rapper. I didn't want to be the you gotta spit something because you'll never know who in front of you bull. I wasn't that confident back then. You know what I'm saying? But I do remember like times just being put on the spot. I might battle you, we the same age, and then you take me to your big homie and he drowned me real quick. You know what I mean? Like I went through all of that and and that kind of broke me out of it. But if it was a cypher, I used to get excited. Right. Because y'all might not know I spit. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm waiting till somebody get busy. Cause some joints used to be light. You be like, I ain't mixing with y'all. I ain't mixing with y'all. But if somebody get busy, I'm hopping in and I'm freestyling. Inspire you to do it. And I'm freestyling. I'm piggybacking off of where you ended and we rolling. You know what I mean? And that used to be my thing and it used to get the shock value. Like, oh give you the energy to do it. I didn't know you spit, nigga. And that's what, but bring me to my next question. When did it become about like, let's go to the studio and stuff like that? So, I had a bunch of events occur in my life throughout adolescence. I end up committing some, getting caught up in the streets and, you know what I mean? I ended up going to state prison. I was like 20. How long? I did my first bid. I had a 1 or 2 altogether. I ended up doing like 15 months on that joint. From the rip, you know what I'm saying? But before that, I had never went to no real live studio, you know what I'm saying? And recorded no music. But 2010, I came home. My man was like knee deep in a situation with some guys that was putting some money behind him and they had like a crib and he had like a studio in the basement, but the studio was nasty. Like when you look at that joint like on camera and all that shit, you would have never known it was in their house, you know what I'm saying? Oh, all right. Yeah, it was on that type time. Yeah. Not nasty, like bad, like good, you know what I'm saying? So I went over there with him one night. They used to have this shit called Ciroc Fridays. Every Friday, the whole gang would come through. We all in there drinking. It's 2010 shit. Bringing chicks. Yeah, that type of shit. So we in there mobbed out, drinking 4 locals and smoking weed, all kind of shit. And I went in there and spit some shit and it was like, put him in the booth. You know what I mean? And then from there, I started just more and more doing shit, in the studio. How was your first time recording? Did you get it right away? Did it take a bunch of takes? It ain't really take a bunch of takes. The only thing is like to make this shit clean. I really don't know how I did it now. I know how like now if I hear like if I do 8 bars and I hear it's like this not clean, like it's like I'm struggling with this delivery on this part, I'll take it back and like punch in. But back then I was young too, so like I'm long-winded and I'm giving up like 18, 20, 24 bars at a time. So I don't even remember random how numbers of bars too. Fried too, yeah. So it was just like if I messed up, I win again, but it wasn't a whole lot of takes. I've never really been that bull, especially now. Like I can go in the studio for like 4 hours now and probably give you a whole EP. Like, you know what I mean? Depending on how fast the engineer work. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really meticulous about rehearsal and studying and you know what I mean, stuff like that. Like when it come down to my product, you know what I mean? So when you going for your 4 hours, you already got your 5 or 6 songs written. Ready. They already memorized or you read. Unless I'm going in there with somebody and we going to bounce off each other with our energy and vibe. Yeah, that's different. I'm always pre-prepared. And you can still lay seeds for even that. You can still come up with some ideas to throw at the wall. And then we'll revisit when we come back to the studio. But I always been set up where I had to go do a studio at somebody else situation, right? So I always been ready, like, cause I ain't gonna waste my money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, real shit. But it's funny cause Rest in peace, my little bro, Rel.
Oh,
Only
man,
one
rest in
person
peace.
I ever seen. They get it right their first time in the studio. Like first time in the studio, it sounded just like in the car. You know what I'm saying? It was all right. Come on, let's do the next part. Like it wasn't no, you know what I mean?
Right. No
And
beginner shit.
But I remember me early on, because like I said, ciphers used to get me dragged to the studio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
right.
oh, we going next week, we bringing you. And I used to go just to kick it and wind up having to spit, which was dope, fun. But I remember getting frustrated one time.
Yeah.
And niggas kept telling me to say whatever I was saying a different way. And I couldn't figure out a different way to inflect it type of shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't really good with that though.
And
I ain't really good with other people. Like a lot of times I used to go in the studio, it was just me.
well, see, I was brand new, so I probably even asked for the input. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it was one of the things I got frustrated, but I learned so much from getting frustrated that day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That I've never been there again.
Right. I mean, you got to. You got to hit a brick wall in order to get somewhere where you get through the door. You know what I mean? You got to lose before you win. That's just life.
And
You know
the preparation part that you talk about, always being ready, it's like, all right, now I know what it takes to be
Exactly.
ready. You see what I'm saying?
Before you go into that studio.
Yeah. Because
sure.
the more you know it, the more you can play with it. You know what I'm saying? The more you can do with it.
It's just like with battle rap. You know what I mean? You know, you got to write your shit, then you got to rehearse it so you comfortable. You can switch gears. You could know when to pause or when to stop for the crowd, all that type shit. Yeah, so I think practice make perfect for everything. I mean, shout out to AI, but you know, everybody ain't AI.
AI did a lot of work before he made that statement.
Mm-hmm.
But with battle rap, how long do it take you? Like, what's the ideal amount of time for you to prepare for a 3-round battle? How many weeks or so?
I mean, for me to be comfortable with it, like,
because I hear, you know,
I
everybody
like
gets
3
different.
weeks, at least 3 weeks, 3 weeks to like 30 days. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sturdy with 30 days. You know what I'm saying?
That's not bad though.
Yeah. Like, but I've had to do worse than that. I had to do less time than that before. But you feel like you on the edge, especially if you got other shit going on in life. You know what I'm saying? It's
There's
like,
always something else.
you
going
wake
on.
up like, damn, I still gotta write this. I gotta get my third together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, shout out to all my homies and shout out to GAAS Gang.
Shout out GAAS Gang,
especially
man.
my guy HMO Prezi.
Man.
Me and him usually call each other a lot and run bars across each other. Me and Jers do that too. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Jersey.
Make sure niggas is prepared. They sharp. You know what I mean? Because we all representing each other.
Niggas gotta stop ducking Jers too. I'm sick of seeing Jers in the building for no reason, man.
Jers just was on RBA.
Yeah, I know. He did his thing. He came through and talked about it.
Yeah.
Yep. But definitely salute the GAAS Gang because what's been accomplished in a little bit of time is major.
Yeah.
And it's necessary because Battle Academy is dope, but we can always have more than one. More than one outlet, and it leaves room to groom talent and to play off each other too.
Yeah, man. I
Bigger
mean,
events.
we all coming from the same city. We all got the same goals for real.
Mm-hmm.
It's just about the right moves and some unity and swallowing a lot of pride and not being immature. Like, we all grown, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all it comes down to.
If somebody was like, all right, CCASH, you do the music, you do the battles. One song that they should listen to get to know you, and one battle that they should watch that you think would best suit you.
One song would be God How.
God How?
Yeah, God How, CCASH by myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's out on all platforms right now. The visual is out on all platforms right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get to know me, like that's a real life song.
Mm-hmm.
It's about people I consider my brothers that I lost in 2020. Rest in peace, Ben Gutter.
God bless.
Rest in peace, my little brother Dion. You know what I'm saying? You know, it show you all the lyrical abilities and all of that, and you know everything you're looking for, but at the same time, I'm giving you a message. You know what I'm saying? And speaking out some real stuff into the universe that you know we all could resonate with. You know what I'm saying? A battle. Like one of my go watch Diggs, CCASH versus Diggs. Shout out to Diggs, he from Delaware. That was like my most probably like back and forth battle, the one that everybody talk about like no, but Cash had it, but no, but he had it, but no, but with Diggs, but no, but Cash.
Like classic.
It was controversial.
Like classic.
Yeah, I mean it was like classic.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like he ain't lay down and I didn't either. And I feel like I won that John. There's a lot of people that feel like I won. The internet poll said I won after the battle. I mean, we both still talk our shit about it. He still say he won. I still say I won.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like what's documented, most people said I won. You know what I mean?
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to him. He doing his thing. He got some good music out and he doing his thing from Delaware. But I liked his energy. I like the not backing down attitude that he gave me. He made it a fight. You know
You shit like boxing, like when it's over, you respect that the nigga put the work in, and you got different
you don't want to
respect for him.
just cause see in battle rap you don't want to just beat on your opponent. That's like kind of deletes the playback.
Yeah, because it
value.
ain't no playback value, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had a battle against guy named Tournament in October. It was the last battle I had. And while my material was great and I executed it well, but it's just not a lot of people like dying to watch that shit.
There's too many battles that had to fast forward through one nigga part.
Yeah.
Like you used to do back. Remember back in the day, you watch a battle and get it, you be like, we just gonna skip homie parts.
Yeah, like
No, it's too much shit. That's
not even a battle no more. That's like watching you freestyle.
Yeah,
like,
this is watching him in the studio
yeah,
freestyle.
like come on, man.
No, I
But
dig
them
it.
two, CCASH versus Diggs and God How video and a single is out all platforms.
Yeah, that's dope. You ever been in a situation where, because I don't like when people say, oh, you got taken out of a character, because that is your character. You know what I mean? It's just a different part of your character when you turn up.
Right.
But you ever had somebody take you out of your comfort zone in battle rap of like how you like to carry shit as opposed to not? Now this is starting to feel a little different.
No.
Because I seen y'all face-offs. I seen y'all press
You talking about
conferences.
like where I really wanted to say like fuck this shit, like I'm already like
Yeah. Or where you had to check yourself. Because you might have said you might have went too far.
nah.
No.
I can tell you this.
That's
when
dope.
I battled Killer Tone,
Uh-huh. Tone talk crazy.
he was talking crazy.
Tone talk crazy.
And he surprised me because he was like all over me, like in my ear, swinging near my face and shit like that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But and he was bumping me.
Mhm.
And he's way smaller than me. You know what I'm saying? But I respected the mental aggression. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is how you feel. But it was annoying me at the same time. Like, bro, I'll break you the fucking head. Like, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Killer Tone. That's my guy. You know, it's all love. You know what I'm saying?
Sure
But
everybody has
it's just a
moments.
physical thing. We men. You know what I'm saying? It's
Exactly.
like I don't really do too much male touching and shit like that. Like, don't be touching me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
outside of a handshake, it's like, you know what I mean? But in battle rap, it get like that. But as long as you don't over abuse that joint, a shoulder bump or something is here, it's cool. But don't abuse that shit like touching nigga face or like literally pushing with your hands and no, like we know what's disrespecting personal space and what's not. You know what I'm saying?
That
As far as battle
Ace
rap.
bump different.
Yeah, I heard he bumped different. Yeah, I heard.
That nigga split yo chest like he hit niggas dead in the middle of their breastplate with his joint, dog.
Nigga might lose.
Hey, he husky.
Nigga might lose his breath. Yeah.
I be looking at that shit like yo, and I ain't gonna lie, like and my lady said it the other night. She was like, yeah, you could never be a battle rapper. Like, I'm not built, bro. I'm not built. I don't have the memory or the self-control to
I
just
got a lot of
take
homies
that,
that wouldn't either. You know what I mean? They'd be ready to go outside and get whatever and all that type of shit based on words. But it's just like, I've been through so much shit in real life, bro. I could care less what you saying to me in this battle rap. And it's some shit that you saying to me that I know you ain't gonna walk up to me outside and look me in my eyes and say that shit to me. So,
I mean, as a fan of this shit, I don't look at nobody no less. I actually respect you more if you can take that and still stand there and get your shit off.
yeah.
Because we've also seen people not necessarily bitch up, but then they get rattled and can't get through their shit because they so angry and they all over
It's
the place.
mental. Yeah.
Like that's a
But
part of it.
That's
like,
a part of my technique.
that's a major
though.
part of it.
That's a part of my technique.
Okay.
Though, is to say shit like that. That's like makes you
Make
think
you keep
beyond
thinking
the
about it.
battle. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really in your head, like type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see the anniversary card?
I seen all the highlights and all of that. I wanted to be there, but again, I had something going on the same night. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't know like who was going. It was just like bad timing for real. But I wanted to go see that joint. But yeah, I seen like what happened and who won and all that. I seen all the highlights and all that stuff.
Well, salute to Easy, man. Philly got another one. We keep one.
We need more.
Yep.
The battle rap
That's
scene
what I was
in
just
Philly is
about
so
to-
fucking political.
I was literally about to ask you why do we only get one at a
man.
time?
My bad.
You
The
good?
battle rap scene is so political.
You put mine on solid.
Yeah, let me do the same thing. I apologize. The battle rap scene is so political in Philly that it's hard for us to have like more than one star battle rapper because sometimes the matches that we want to see we don't get to see.
And he went the opposite way to get on though. Like he he built his stardom going straight to URL.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then fighting nothing but legends and vets the whole time. Like nobody else does that. Like nobody else. Yeah. It's a build. That's a shot in the dark. Like you don't just get that.
I wonder how he made them connections though.
I'm pretty sure it was Do.
Oh, okay.
Hurricane Do.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not mad at it because at the same time, he's a star. And he deserves what he get.
Your net worth is your net worth. You know what I mean? Your network is your net worth. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely. But who would you want to battle if you got a URL shot and they say, yo, who would you take as a good introduction battle to URL? Because we're not taking Charlie Clips out the gate, right? So who would you think?
URL?
Yeah.
They gotta have been on there already?
Somebody that's
or you mean like a top tier person?
No, it don't gotta be a top tier person.
Somebody that been on URL before, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's this chick from I believe she from Brooklyn or New York, but I was just on her live talking to her. Her name J Love. I think she was on URL before.
The Puerto Rican chick.
Yeah, somebody put me on her. And I ain't just picking her out and saying like she corny. I think I can get over on her, but I think
she dope.
Yeah, I think she dope, but I also think she's still in building period. So it's gonna make them match versus me just being a super underdog to a top tier URL battler. You know what I'm saying?
I actually reached out to J Love a little bit ago and told her to come through. She said she like to come up, so she'll let me know. But I gotta double back on that. Yeah, she was on live with her.
Trying to talk some business with her. You know, shout out Gas Chain Battle League. We making moves and you know what I mean, trying to build cards.
Should be a good look.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and then my last battle I just had, I made a lot of references to my opponent's lady, so. Like my gang, they be like, yeah, you just battle the girl anyway. Like, you might as well do that. But nah, it's crazy because I really got a different type of mind, man. You know, I just sit around and observe people. And it's like, when these battles and shit come about, like, it's always something that they do that just be like, let me expose this. Like,
no bullshit.
It just be like something stupid. I remember one time this guy said he could beat me in a battle and was talking crazy in a comment. And I go on this page. I ain't gonna say his name either, but you know who the fuck he is. I went on his page. He's on his gram in his drawers, standing, taking side by side view, like his stomach, trying to show the word that he lost weight.
He lost some weight.
Yo,
did he do this pose like the chick?
I like, bro, you try to battle me. That's the type of activity.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
I don't know. My angles be different. You know what I'm saying? And the shit I decide to do be different. Like, you know, I know in top tier battle rap niggas then, you know, wore suits and did all types of prop shit. But like, you never, like off top, you ever heard of somebody that like brought a shovel to their battle and incorporated what they punchline? You know what I'm saying? A literal shovel. You ever heard of somebody having an angle as a battle rapper, another battle rapper being a smoker and pulling out a literal straight on them, like pulling out a straight pipe, moment shit that you gonna remember me by? Like,
you pulled out a bunch of shit during that press conference.
No, that wasn't me. That was Diggs. He was trying to be like
did
me.
That shit. Yeah, that's what it was.
And that's what made it so dope.
Because the press conference, the table was full by the end.
Yeah, that was his shit. Yeah, but the thing is, he ain't bring Pops to the battle though.
No, he didn't.
And he lost because of that. You know what I'm saying? Not just because of that, but it gave me another edge.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not letting you in the venue with a shovel, my nigga.
Ain't nobody know it was a shovel in there. Plus, besides all of that, I'm Gas Gang. We had the venue anyway.
Right, so shovel be there.
You don't know what the fuck
shovel gonna be there.
I came through with a trash bag. Why would I let niggas know what I got in my hand? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's funny as shit.
Yeah, like I'm sneaky. I don't think like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
But like, all right, so can you overprop? And is it dangerous? Like, I think sometimes people use props to compensate for maybe they
bars
or
I don't think there's no shortage in my bars. I just think
I don't think you do.
I wanted to do something to set aside myself aside.
Obvious when people do it and it's like, oh, you wasn't prepared. So
I really don't see it enough.
You wanted a moment more.
I don't see it enough. Outside of
like homie that dropped in front of ceiling.
Yeah, that was whack.
Shit.
I ain't like that.
He did the Spider-Man shit.
That has nothing to, if it don't got nothing to do with your bar, it ain't lit. Like,
But these are just looking for moments instead of like really just.
Yeah, I'm not coming through hanging off the ceiling and all that. That had nothing to do with your lyrical ability. Like, what the fuck that got to do with the battle? Nothing at all. Like,
you're just a badass young boy that never grew up. Like, that's what he remind me of.
Hey, you lightweight, running the risk of pulling on some Owen Hart shit. Like,
oh my god,
you fuck around, hurt yourself.
Right, really get fucked
before
up.
the battle. Now you can't even battle.
Cause you know
Then
shit,
what?
the venue's just not built for this shit. You got your homies helping you do the shit.
Nigga, this ain't no fucking Spectrum. It's like somebody building. Like, ain't even got insurance for that shit.
You fucking up somebody banquet hall. This is for
nah,
baby,
but you could
showers.
overprop though. You can overprop it. I never really seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, Lux came out with the casket, the whole grieving family entourage,
Yeah, and the suit, right?
The suit,
and he pulled out the paperwork, right? Yeah,
like
that was dope.
Yeah,
you can't really speak against that. That was dope.
It was a moment, and I think it taught people to take it somewhere else.
Yeah,
battle rap. You know,
it's a show. It's a show.
Yeah, it's short. It's
just like I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I just had a show at Voice Lounge and shit. Shout out to Stop the Violence concerts. I got a line in my new single, by the way. I got a new single out called Pop My Shit. It's on all platforms. I got a line where I say, it could be the backwoods sweep with a fronto leaf, but them bitches don't roll like this. And I pulled all that shit out of my pocket and threw it in the crowd while I was saying that shit. Niggas gonna remember that shit.
That's just
you know
your
what I'm
thing.
saying?
Yeah, you do this all the time.
I mean, it ain't just that. I just
you got
like
a lot of extra
shit.
money. This nigga petty cash drawer is loaded. You must put all your ones and fives in the Nike box.
I just felt like, man, I'm gonna do this right now. You know what
this
I mean?
Nigga got a petty cash fund.
I want to be remembered to be different from everybody else a little bit, just a little bit.
No, I dig it. And it's personality based because it comes natural to you.
Right?
It's not forced.
It's not.
It's not forced. I've seen you in action before. I never felt like you was reaching or that you was fishing to cover something up.
I don't want to look like nobody else, bro. I want to be me.
Well, yeah. That's a big part of it. You can't be a star if you look like somebody else.
Yeah, or do something like somebody else too much or whatever the case may be.
You can have a moment, but you'll never have your own way.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I don't like that. So I'm glad. I feel like I got my own style for his music and I got my own style for his battle rap. You know what I mean? Nobody really say I sound like nobody else or nothing like that, and I'm cool with that. You know what I mean?
I talked to Swaggiano about this, right? When you meet people and they ask you what you do, what do you tell them? They ask you what your profession is or whatever. Like.
I tell them, basically I'm an entrepreneur. Do a lot of different things. I run a moving business. I work for other companies from time to time. You know, and I'm an artist. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is.
So you do mention artists?
Yeah, for sure.
No, because I mean, it's like a touchy thing. It's like everybody think you're supposed to be Lil Wayne if you over 20.
Yeah, but I don't want to just say I'm an artist and it's like the artistry ain't completely paying the bills either. That would be fraudulent. You know what I'm saying? If you just say you're an artist.
Rap is the only art that's a contingency on. Think about it.
Yeah.
Rap is not even music. Rap is the only art that's a contingency on.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So I wouldn't do that. I mean, shit, at the end of the day, you invest in your art.
Yeah, you do.
Blood, sweat, tears, time, money, family, all type of shit.
Yeah, you're right. Sacrifice. Yeah, you're right.
And you know, most of the biggest artists or the ones who names that they want to praise the loudest is because these motherfuckers became the biggest after they was gone.
Right, that's true.
So now it ain't no problem saying they ain't
made somebody else rich.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I could never put art on that scale, but I understand it though.
Yeah,
I do understand it because as a man, you do want to feel like your job. When you talk about your job description, it should be in the plus.
Yeah, right.
You should be in the plus.
It match what you handling, but
no,
I tell anybody that you got to do what you got to do until you can do what you want to do. You know
Absolutely.
I mean?
Absolutely.
I wouldn't recommend nobody be out here going to studio and rapping and performing at shows and shit like that, and then they can't pay their rent. Yeah. It's not priority. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So. And
there's some more figuring that needs to be done.
Yeah, exactly.
More than likely. So time to take a step back, have some conversations so that you don't be on a treadmill. You know what I mean? Running hard as fuck to be in the same spot tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. I believe that wholeheartedly.
I also tell artists, like, when you are in a space that you can create the way that you want to, if you think that you're talented enough to do all of these things, do them when you control this shit. Because when somebody come up and they put a budget behind you, they gonna tell you what you good at, and you'll be able to have analytics that say, nah, my fan base already fuck with this. I'm doing this too.
Right.
Like, don't box yourself in. Don't think you got to be super anything. Right. Show them what you got. Show the people your whole range on some Jamie Foxx shit.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can play the piano. I can sing. I'm funny. I could, you know what I mean? Do all
leverage. I mean, at the end of the day, that's just what we do. What we do with battle rap. I mean, it's like you just doing battles, and your last battle was the last time anybody ever seen you. It's gonna kind of lower your leverage, like versus they see you out popping out at shows, or they see you out video, you doing this, or you popping up in a movie or some shit like that. Look at Easy. You see, I know that bag was nice from Chrome 23.
No, it was beautiful. Yeah. She basically
I mean, if he probably got certain stuff going on before that particular moment, I mean, he might not have got the look. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, the YouTube drop is going to do so much for him. He's been begging for a YouTube drop for a reason. Yeah. There's certain numbers that he got to put on the board.
Yeah. So, yeah, being as though that's their footage, but it's his likeness, he going to get a check for that. Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
So, but like, as far as what he got paid, not to count nobody pockets, but Rum basically said, whatever they need, I'm going to give them. You know what I'm saying? And she said, Hitman hit her. But she said they played fair. So everybody's happy. And that's dope. What do you think about Rim coming in the battle rap the way she has and what she's done in a year?
I think it's dope, man.
Because it was shaky in the beginning. People didn't know her intentions or whatever have you.
But I mean, I feel like it's dope because at the end of the day, it's somebody else creating more opportunity for black people to get money. I mean,
absolutely.
Legally, I respect that. Any way that is going on.
And competition increases the bag for everybody.
Yeah, for sure. And then especially for the women, that's a big stage for the women. The women is, kind of, behind us as far as the regular game going. It don't gotta be like that because being a rapper or a battle rapper don't have nothing to do with your gender. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
You know what I mean? So it's all in your mind.
I mean, Kiss said, if I lose my voice, nigga, I'ma flow online. Like, that was back in the before that. That was unfathomable when he said that. It was like, what, are you going to type it?
But yeah, he was insinuating that.
Yeah, back then.
But yeah.
It wasn't.
And then definitely what thing with Remy too is like everybody know she was hot in music when she had her run and all that. And he dissed people, and so that's her.
And she's
rapper
Ollie,
and yeah, she battled before, and they know she lived what she talk about too.
I always salute her because she support Lil Sis. Shout out to Caution.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? She fuck with Caution, and that means a lot to me.
Was she on the tournament?
Caution wasn't in the tournament.
Okay. But it was another Caution in the tournament, right?
Yeah. Lady Caution wasn't in it, but Caution with the K was in it.
Okay.
She
I was getting that confused. I thought she was in there.
She lost in the finals to C3. C3 snapped
Yeah, I heard it. I heard about that.
I fuck with C3. C3 get busy. What female do you fuck with in battle rap?
I like Jazz.
Everybody fuck with Jazz.
Yeah, I like Jazz.
Jazz make it easy, don't she? She's easy to like. Like as a battle rapper, it's like she do the shit.
Yeah.
You don't have to ever be like, but she a girl. She do the
I'm
shit.
Just speaking on relevance right now, probably the top girl, probably Jazz right now. But from what I seen, Official is nice. I like Official. I like what you call it sometime. I don't like certain shit she do. Vixen. I like some of her bars and some of her movements and shit like that, but I don't like them stomach things she be wearing and shit.
That's crazy.
She
like,
gotta stop doing that.
If we gonna keep wearing this shit, we either gonna change our body or change our outfit.
Or wear the joint under it. And I got a little gut too, Vixen. Like I ain't trying to be
but she had a leather half jacket corset
over
a fist.
Like, why you keep doing that?
I was confused.
But yeah, like she's a good battle rapper. Who else? It's more female. Miss Hustle is crazy.
She got busy last week.
Yeah, she did, and I heard she about to go against Tay Rock, so that's something to see. She been
waiting on that. She been waiting on that.
Yeah, I like to see that for sure.
And salute to Tay Rock.
Caution is fire too. Lady Caution is fire.
Lady Caution,
yeah.
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. I think which she's spoken on her run. up until her father had passed, she was doing her shit, man. And then she got a little, and then she came back, and she back on her shit. So
yeah, you gotta,
cause life happens, man. Like
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Listen, I ain't really take no time off because you know why? I don't know about nobody else, but this shit is my therapy, man. Like,
talk that shit.
I really can't, like, I don't know, the people that everybody got lined up and like they feel normally, you know what I mean? The people that you would go to with your problems. I don't really got no more of them people like that. You know what I'm saying? My father passed, my mother passed, my grandmother passed. My grandmother raised me. You know what I'm saying? I lost somebody close to me.
You lost a lot of people back to back.
In the last 3 years, bro. From 2020, I lost Ben Gutter and my little brother. 2021, I lost my mom. 2023, I just lost my grandma. So it's like, I can't do nothing but write about this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It like, that's the only thing that could like really take me out of it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I can't even write. I just be smoking and drinking and, I mean, tissues and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know.
But that's the thing too.
It drives me more.
That's part of the therapy too, though.
It drives me more.
Right.
Because if I, you know what I mean, if I just sit around and not do nothing, like, and then I still got my own life and my own stuff, I gotta handle that. If I didn't handle, I know them, my angels wouldn't look at me the same way.
Talk that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
that.
Gotta handle that shit because they watching me. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm with you on that.
I can't take no breaks, man. You know, and then you know we at the end of the day we don't know. I mean, the clock,
how much of this time is ours?
How much time we got? You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I want people to know about me is remember that I was genuine and I ain't never stopped. I always had a drive, no matter what my position was. You know what I'm saying?
One thing about me that I recognize about my own personality is whatever I cared about, I went super hard at it. I ain't pull no breaks. I ain't pull no stops. Even when it came down to me transitioning into being media, I jumped in with both feet.
Even if it was over, even if you went overboard a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because, I mean, shit, even when we was playing them games that was less safe, a lot of times we went overboard.
Hell
we
yeah.
Trying to hit a number or figure something out. And,
hell yeah.
And we blessed to still be here.
Man, I was doing that shit every day, 24/7. Out here throwing rocks, throwing stones. You know what I'm saying? At the penitentiary and all that shit.
Like
at the tombstones and all that.
2-3 hours a day on average.
So why not do that? I tell niggas all the time, like, you can't sit back and take the easy route. At the end of the day, like, you gotta take the same hustle you got and that you using to be a criminal and use that to be a businessman and be an entrepreneur. You know what
happened if I get pulled over with work? They open a bag full of cameras. You know what I'm saying? Pulling me over with work is fucking cameras and shot glasses. No, like, real shit. Like, that's my work now. Like, it's cameras, microphones, shot glasses. I mean, y'all might not like that there's a liquor bottle in there, but like, we ain't, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, it's light now. Like,
that don't make sense no more, man.
So if I could run around filthy, knowing that if I got pulled over with work, it meant forever, you know what I'm saying? To think about it, then when I ain't got no shot at nothing bad happening except a ticket, then nigga, we out.
Yeah, for sure.
We out. Like, I don't understand slowing down when you doing the right thing.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, at certain parts of life, you know, it don't make sense. And, you know, the older that you get, the less room for error you got. You
Absolutely.
I mean? You got more people depending on you, got kids.
It becomes about legacy and the children.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about how.
I mean, I'm still,
because you already spoke to how you want to be remembered.
Still got a piece of that in there. Like, I still got what I want in there.
But you heard what you said 5 minutes ago. You said exactly what you want to be remembered for.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's an awareness and that's a responsibility.
Yeah, it is.
You see what I'm saying? Because you can't say that and sit on it. You gotta do something with it.
Right, exactly.
So that's dope. And then, like you say, the kids.
Yeah, I mean, that's why my next thing is like to get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Where you trying to go?
I'm trying to go to the South, man.
Have you ever lived out of state before?
Upstate.
I mean, I knew you was gonna say that, and that's fair. But you know what?
You said out of state.
Out of state, because that's upstate,
no, that's not out of state.
No, that's upstate. But I knew you was gonna say that.
City, no.
I knew you was gonna say that because Philly niggas, that's out of state.
That's how you feel. You 4 hours away.
And the state bitch. State there.
You ain't never know. I ain't never know Pennsylvania was that big till I took that ride. But I never lived outside of Philly, outside of PA.
So where would you want to go south?
I want to go to like close to Atlanta and shit. I want to go close, like be in Georgia, close to Atlanta, to see what that's like for a second.
That would be dope.
Because I got some Like I said, I got other business adventures. You know what I mean? And I know, like,
can I tell you a secret?
What you gonna say?
No,
what?
Not even.
What's the secret?
You know the next Atlanta?
What's the next Atlanta?
Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte is a good place too.
Charlotte.
Yeah. Charlotte is a music city. It's a music place.
But right now they're building that city up. Like there's malls, there's new stadiums. Like, you know what I mean? Like infrastructure is going in a different direction.
But my whole thing is to get near.
Money is coming.
My whole thing is to get near the people I need to get near.
But I think you should be near Atlanta because you told me you wanted to get into acting.
That too.
And that's Black Hollywood. And becoming Hollywood.
You got business. This black owned business is more celebrated.
I want to see you in a bunch. I want to see you in a bunch of different kind of roles. I think you would be
I think I could do it, bro.
Because I think that.
You ever heard of Freedom Theater?
Yeah. I
did some classes with them when I was like in my adolescence.
I used to want to go to Freedom Theater, but then I got an agent by accident. That's a light flex. But like, no bullshit. I was an usher at a wedding and she took to me. Type shit, and I wound up in child abuse commercial, back to school special, NFL commercial.
Right, that's all it takes.
I did all that type shit, and then she died. So
wow,
that kind of
fucked.
And I was hooping, so it was like, well, fuck this shit.
Yeah, when you're young, you don't really take
the
responsibilities the way you should. Yeah.
But I'm also glad that I went with how I felt because I don't have any regrets either.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I don't regret it.
Yeah,
I want to get back to it.
Yeah,
and I know that I've been trained and all of that.
Right.
So
that's the thing about making your own decisions in life. Sometimes you'll make a decision based on what somebody else wants you to do, and then the outcome don't be how you want it, and then you be mad you made the decision. I mean, that's why I always been the way I am. Like, if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. Even if you tell me not to, if I still want to do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna listen to what you say, but you gotta be able to live with your decisions. You know what I'm saying?
As a kid, I used to see people that used to get straight A's, and I didn't know if it came easy to them or not. But I knew some of them didn't look like they was having fun. And I knew in order for me to maintain straight A's all the time, I would have a lot less fun. So I found my balance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's since I was a kid. I was aware of that. Like, hold up, man. It ain't gonna be that sweet for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be miserable.
Yeah.
So I kept everybody happy.
Yeah. Nah, sometimes I'm the one that don't keep everybody happy, and I gotta argue with people. I still love you though. You know what I mean?
And when I say I'm sure they would have rather me get straight A's, but I put them in a position where they was like, well, he's doing good.
And the balance, like you said.
But I just always value life. Like, I want to live this life, man.
Yeah, me too.
And not at the expense of the future, but within reason. You see what I'm saying? And now that we've played those games and we've driven fast when we knew we wasn't supposed to, and we put people in our car we knew we wasn't supposed to be with, and we dated women we knew we wasn't supposed to be around. Yeah. Now it's time to just play the game the right way.
Yeah, it's time to slow down. Yeah.
It's time to play the game for the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's time to play the game for the legacy. It's for the highlight reel is different now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
The things you want to put on the gram
assists and
now,
rebounds now versus scoring every point and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That shit means more and it lasts longer. You could be a part of a lot more.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that. Now, you say you like to talk sports. Who you fuck with, man? You got a Raptors hat on.
This is some color scheme shit.
All right, so where you at?
Purple and a WNT hoodie on. You know what I mean? Never not working in a team. That's my brand.
Shout that out.
But as far as like basketball, I'm rocking with the Sixers. But on 2K, I like the Bucks. Like shit like that. Like
on 2K, I need Giannis. Basketball. I need Giannis on 2K though.
I got him on my player team, but I'm like basketball, boxing dude. I like football, the game itself, but I don't like watching it broadcasted because it'd be like so much breaks and shit. It'd be like 1 minute they doing this and the next minute they doing that, and then it's all this spread and it's all these stats.
It's a lot.
Shit. You know what I mean? I'd be like, what else is on TV? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I am.
I'm like football. I stopped watching football recently within the last 5 or 6 years for probably obvious reasons. There's a lot of bullshit around football. You start feeling like part of the problem watching that shit.
Yeah, you talking about like all the politics.
Yeah, racism, health shit, all type of shit that's going on that now you're aware of. Like before it was just a game, now it's not.
Yeah, but I don't be tripping about
basketball was my shit. But
I played ball.
Yeah, me too.
So.
But with me, I've been a Lakers fan since Nick Van Exel. and
I respect
Eddie
it.
Jones.
Yeah,
and
I remember them guys.
Kobe became my guy.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, because I was I never had a team before that. I was what's my man name? Kevin from the Suns. I'm drunk now.
Kevin.
The point guard from the Suns.
Was it a Kevin?
What was his name?
It wasn't it.
Yeah, it was Kevin something. Damn it. But anyway, this nigga used to get hurt all the time. And I was like, he's a bitch. And then I fell in love with Nick Van Exel because he was a goon.
He was on the Suns or he was on LA?
He was a Phoenix Sun. This was before LA. Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson. I was a KJ fan.
Yeah, I remember.
I used to fuck with KJ, but KJ used to get hurt a lot. And I didn't understand, like, I'm too young to understand wear and tear and all of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, this nigga's a bitch. Every time I watch, he ain't playing. So then Nick Van Exel, you know, he was a bad boy.
Yeah.
He was left-handed. He could drop 40 or he could drop 14. He'll spit on your kid.
Yeah.
Like, he was a goon,
Yeah.
but he was nice.
Yeah,
and then Eddie Jones was Temple and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I became a Lakers fan early. So
See,
I've been stuck there.
I'm one of them people that believe you can't, like, be a fan of nobody of a city if you're not from there.
Not from there?
Yeah.
Well, how about the fact that your team can lead your city whenever they ready?
It's your city.
All right.
Like,
tell the Rams fans that
it's
shit.
your city, bro. You gotta rock with the city.
Tell St. Louis that shit.
That means shit. If all your players leave, you're gonna be flying all across the world to go
But
see
I'll
them.
be honest. You want to know why I'm not a fan of
The Sixers.
Sixers and the Eagles?
Wow.
I grew up at a time where I realized very early on that they didn't care about winning. They cared about selling seats.
I mean, that's a part of
And that was like
the business part. Yeah, they ain't even the team in it.
I didn't like that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you can't keep telling me we getting these niggas with bad knees, with big names, and acting like something going to change. Like, the trust the process shit been going on for 20 years, bro. Over 20 years. For real, for real.
At the end of the day,
They got Chris Webber when he had one leg.
I ain't gonna lie.
Derek Coleman. I can go back a long way with the Sixers and bad knees.
And not just bad knees. They good for getting good players, and then they trade them off, and then they go blossom somewhere
And then
else,
they go
become
crazy
stars.
somewhere else.
But me personally, I like the
They should've
game.
kept
I like the
Stackhouse in that
entertainment.
ass.
I like the entertainment factor. But I feel like I don't get mad if they lose. Like I'm not that invested.
Yeah, I'm too emotionally attached to that.
Yeah, like I don't care because
I'm
like
too
if you win or
emotionally
lose, I still gonna eat the same shit for dinner tonight.
Yeah,
like,
and that's cool.
It ain't gonna make a difference.
But see, I got like I'm a very
Passionate about it.
about a lot of things. Like if
Who you
I'm
like in
if
boxing?
I'm
That's what
gambling, I'm gambling.
That's what I'm really hype about now at this point.
Right now, I'm fucking with Tank, but I've been fucking with Tank.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to Baltimore. I got some cousins out there.
Yeah, salute to them. Boots.
Yeah, I
Boots
like
is
Boots.
going crazy.
Boots
The
is
crazy thing is,
the
we
next
got
thing.
a few in the city.
Yeah.
That's really, but Boots is getting his look right now,
Yeah.
and it looks good on him.
Yeah.
It looks good on him because he's a dedicated motherfucker.
Yeah, but he just gotta step up he gotta be ready when it's time when he goes
You know
against
it's
the right
coming.
person.
You know it's coming.
When they give him the shot, he gotta take.
Because we went
He
through
gotta
what's the
take it
name?
over.
What's my man name? Spanish boy. What's his
The
name?
boy just fought. That was running around the ring.
No, the Puerto Rican boy Garcia. We went through it with Danny. When
Oh.
when we was watching Danny come up and everybody was like, "Yo, sometimes he just wins the fight. Sometimes he's not excited." And then when he got his moment, he held it down.
Yeah.
So like, it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, but I think more. It's just boxing and battle rap is real parallel right now. Like people not making the fights they're supposed to make. You know what I'm saying? For real.
I like that.
Shit is real nutty.
So why?
I think
Why in battle rap?
in battle rap?
Yeah. Why aren't they making it?
Because it's always
because
like
there's a bunch of leagues that don't like
other
exactly.
leagues, even from the
Right.
big scale to the small scale. So it's like they sign these contracts and give these guys a certain amount of
exclusivity.
battles. Yeah, to you know what I mean. You can't go over here. You can't.
I
go
think
over
that's
there.
going to phase out or get adjusted, and I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm telling people right now. You try and book me? I'm not doing it.
You're not doing no exclusivity.
I'm not.
You're not
I'm
doing 3 battles.
Only league I'm loyal to that I always will battle on is
GAAS.
Gas Chamber Battle League because that's something that I'm trying to help build up because I'm a part of it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm not.
But they don't take a contract for you to do that over there.
Right.
But like, I think that what happens is I think a lot of because I'm hearing that the standard contract that the problem is over is the one for multiple battles, right? For 3 or more battles.
Yeah.
I think that it became a thing. And they signed so many people to them that went through the whole year and didn't get their 3 battles. Yeah. That's not going to be so much of a thing no more. Right. Like it's hard to it's not sustainable.
Right. Exactly.
Because then you got a bunch of pits in the kennel that don't got no fights.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And it stops people from battling.
And they not getting their money because somehow you don't have to pay them. It's not a thing in it that say if they don't get their battles, they still get their money.
Yeah. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Negotiation is key with this whole thing.
Know your values.
I ain't know that though when I first when I first wanted to battle, I just got off the little reality show. Shout out to Crush. He beat me on the reality show.
What reality show?
Yeah, I had this reality show with Battle Academy, but it ain't never aired.
Oh, I'm about to say I did not see the Battle Academy reality show.
So after that shit was over, like he beat me on the drum, but I didn't know I was gonna have to battle, but I was prepared to rap or whatever. No, I didn't know I might have to battle, but I just had mixtape material though. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of won like that. So I just was hungry after that. And then I'm like, well, let me get into it. How did this work? I'm just taking everything in. Like I only been active battling in this new wave for like a year and some change. You know what I'm saying? But I did a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And been around a lot of moments and a lot of serious situations already. You know what I mean? Even on Battle Academy, everybody be talking about them belts. Like I got the first point to prove belt. I got that.
I thought you was gonna bring the belt.
Man, that shit don't even matter no more.
You still got it though.
Prezi got it.
Prezi got it?
Yeah.
No, all right. Shout out to Prezi.
Yeah, I don't even care about that joint, but yeah, I got that first joint. You know what I mean? For getting that body like that, hot the way I did, and then now niggas doing whatever they doing. That's cool. Shout out to them.
But it's funny you said battle rap and
so
boxing.
Political, bro. It's so political.
But no, you said battle rap and boxing, but it's like battle rap, the belts have become a thing in battle rap in the last few years with Midnight Madness, with Battle Academy, with like every
league.
Give
you an extra incentive to go. It's just like betting money.
Champion of the year.
Yeah, it's just an incentive. I don't think, the people that win these belts don't mean they can't lose.
I think it's a dope trophy.
Yeah, it's definitely
a dope trophy.
Yeah.
And it's a
I'll
trophy.
always remember that. Yeah.
And it's a trophy that you could put on the table.
Yeah.
And somebody could battle for it.
Yeah, for
I think that's an ill thing about it.
Yeah.
When nobody doing that with no chain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna keep his Battle Academy chain or what URL chain.
This is mine.
Yeah. But the belt, we can bet the belt. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a cool little thing with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it's definitely cool. As long as it's like it's honored. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it has to mean something.
Yeah. It
has to mean something. Once it doesn't mean anything, then it's just my son can play with it.
Exactly.
Swinging from the bunk bed with this shit around his shoulders.
Exactly.
That's funny.
Sure.
That's hilarious.
I got some music coming. I got some music out, and I got some music coming right now on all platforms. I got like 3 singles or maybe 4 singles. We got Pop My Shit, Shootings in Advance, featuring Prezi. Rocky, Gotta Change. It's 4 joints. Oh, and God How is out. I got 5 records out on all platforms. And I got the God How video. And then I got also in last year, Thanksgiving, I dropped a mixtape called Cocaine Cash, which is like all freestyles from like a classic time, like from 2000 and 2008. All like hard freestyle beats from like shit like Black Rob Whoa.
Right. I rapped over
Jay-Z The Blueprint. E-Ness, My Hood, like all that shit from that time. Y'all don't want to fuck with us.
Y'all don't want to fuck with us.
Yeah. DMX Jones. It's just all classics from the 80s baby ever. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to call it Cocaine Cash. You know what I'm saying? Because if you was an 80s baby, 9 times out of 10. People.
But you gotta explain CCASH. Is CCASH already Cocaine Cash? Where does CCASH come from?
That's what it is.
Oh, all right. So you was being politically correct.
Yeah. But my name really stand for something because personally, like throughout my life, from a baby on, like it was stuff in my life that had to do with cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom was, affected by cocaine,
Right.
crack, and shit like that. My
Right.
dad ended up passing away from like a hot shot, which is like a line where it got like either too pure or some bad cut.
Or something, yep.
And then, you know, me seeing him pass away at a certain age, it kind of pushed me into a rebellious stage where I like jumped into the streets head first, and, like selling
fuck
crack.
everybody else.
Went to jail for selling crack. So I'm like, damn, everybody called me Cash in the hood already because of my dad giving me that nickname. And I'm gonna just put C Cash on there, like cocaine cash. But then I'm gonna say this C shit. But it is what it is now. Like, even in battle rap, you could call me cocaine. But like, that shit is for that underground type level for the streets. And then you got C Cash that go out and do shows and shit like that every night and shit like that. So
right. I think it's ill because even from a perspective of like awareness, like you know that this is a part of your life. You kind of owned it as an identity, right? At the same time of not letting it identify you.
Exactly.
It's a weird balance that you figured out, right?
CCASH is like a statement of progress and growth.
Right. It's then a triple entendre.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. But the way I came up is like everything had to have meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't just come up with shit. Even my brain never not working. I was in the crib. This around the time, like 2016, 2017, my daughter probably was like under 1. So I'm probably taking the shit. I got her strapped in the little seat joint, little chair joint. I used to bounce a little bit, but she's strapped in there from the waist over. And like I got her sitting in front of me on the floor while I'm using the bathroom, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm on the toilet, like probably like writing out a video or writing out a rap. I mean, then people will call my phone for like a contract and a personal moving gig or you know what I mean, some shit going like damn, I look at that shit like, damn, bro, I'm never not working. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like even in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm a father, like I'm doing my business, I'm doing my music, like, you know what I'm saying? This is what it's about.
But that's G. You know what I'm saying? That's gangster. That's no excuses.
Nah, fuck
like
no.
It's the same energy that I saw from my grandfather, my uncle, my dad. You know what I'm saying? And I've been blessed that everybody's always been tight. But like, motherfuckers ain't make excuses, bro. They got it done. They fed other people's kids. They helped put other people's kids through college. They got other people jobs.
That was the right thing to do. And
it just was like, at whatever expense it took, if it made sense at the time and they could figure it out, they'll figure out the back end later. You know what I mean?
That's what men do. It's messed up though. Right. In our culture, we grow up and we believe and we think that being a man is attached to a pistol or a crack bomb or an aggressive murder,
an aggressive reputation.
Yeah, like that shit ain't got nothing to do with being a man, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it take a while to get to a certain level where you can
because some of the men y'all make fun of hold their family down better than you ever would.
Yeah, and that's what being a man is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The fuck if you can't take care of everybody and make sure everybody survive, you a
family. Now I would be remiss if we don't talk about your entrepreneurship because I want to salute you on that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? You running down multiple industries that you were a part of. That
no, for sure.
You came home and figured out multiple ways.
Right.
To sustain and learn and grow. So give me that. Like what made you choose the entities that you chose to jump into?
Right, so as far as
and how have they worked for you? Yeah.
So as far as I've been running a moving business called Time is Money Movers since like I would say like 2011. I also got a partner. Shout out to Big Joe.
Shout out to Big Joe.
Uptown and all that. Somerville.
Uptown?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, that's what we do.
He me and him met while we was on vacation. You know what I'm saying? But when I came off my first vacation,
the blessings of moving around.
Yeah.
The blessings that come from getting out of your comfort zone. Yeah,
my first vacation, it was no, it wasn't real vacation. I'm talking about
I know what you're talking about. You know I know what you're talking about.
But
I was joking.
Yeah. But when I came home, I had a cousin. He like, yo, I got these jobs going on, boom, boom. I need you to come help me. You know what I'm saying? Went out to help him for, at least a month or so. That was cool. But all along the time, he was telling me what he was doing, as far as how he was advertising, like using Craigslist, using OfferUp, Let Go, all types of Facebook Marketplace, all types of social things that you can use to advertise a business. And
so he wasn't using you, he was schooling you.
He was, but he was using me at the same time.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
if you ain't useful, you ain't shit.
Yeah. So, yeah. But he told me, you know, stuff he was doing, but then his ethics started to become a little different at times. Like, it was times where he told me to meet him somewhere, and then I was there waiting, he not answering the phone, stuff like that. So it became inconsistent. And what I did was I ended up getting a computer.
Becomes the slacker.
Yeah, I ended up getting a laptop, and like I always could rap, so I always could write, and I was always very, you know, legible and good with language arts and stuff like that. So I started to figure it out. Like, all right, if I say some fly shit in this Craigslist ad, I could draw people in and want to use my
Be
service.
the fabulous of Craigslist.
Yeah. And this is before they was charging. They charge now. You know what I'm saying? But it's still worth the money though if you into this type of thing.
Exactly.
So I start putting my ads out there and making little catchphrases, shit that rhyme and shit like that. For you know, I start getting my own business. And I'm talking about
You was typing jingles.
Yeah. I mean, not jingles, but
It's basically the equivalent of a jingle. It's something catchy to bring.
Something like something quick, like we got much to prove, book us for your move, or something like that. Yeah, anything.
Mm-hmm.
But
these are jingles.
It was good stuff. And yeah, I used to start, my phone started to pick up. I'm talking about like I'm fresh home. It was like a time like where I was sleeping on the couch. I didn't even have a bed in my room yet. You know what I mean? And my uncle crib and shit. Shout out to him. Yeah. This is like 10, 12, 13 years ago. I ain't been locked up since like 2011 or some shit.
Yeah.
And he you know, he started falling off and I started picking up, and you know, before you know it, I was doing stuff he wasn't even doing. I started renting my trucks, having people drive for me. At the time I couldn't drive yet. You know what I'm saying? But I just started running my own money, and then I just kept it moving like that. I mean, I think anybody could do that. You know what I'm saying?
Where does Big Joe come in at?
Big Joe always came in with like equipment, trucks, and I mean,
he was the other side.
Yeah, he started helping me with
he
more.
Provided balance.
He a little older than me, so he started helping me with more with like licensing and the LLC, and you know what I mean, getting everything all the way. You know what I mean, legit.
Dope.
So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on right now. We try to make some stuff happen.
And
so.
y'all both doing good on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, we
together.
Cool. Yeah,
that's
like
dope.
We making it happen. We feeding our families, and you know.
That's dope.
Still running around looking good, you know what I mean? Living life.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute to you and Big Joe.
Yeah, I ain't all the way out the woods with it yet because I still do other stuff to make, you know, everything work. Yeah. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I want to definitely make that something. Like if I was to get anything happen with rap, I'm going to solidify everything else I got going on. So regardless, I ain't never going to come back to square one. You feel what I'm saying?
You always be comfortable. You'll always be comfortable. And what's your other business?
Right now, that's the only other.
You said the moving company. You said something.
Yeah, at times like I might pick up like a little 9 to 5 here and there, like you know, morning shift or something like that. Yeah. I recently just did like a audition. Well, I was supposed to do an audition to do like online gaming. I might do that though, cause like you will be like the host of an online game. Like far as like gambling, it's like it's like an on-air personality type. Yeah.
That's dope.
So I'm still like trying to see where I can GIF on, you know what I'm saying? Like with other stuff. Cause I mean, I don't want to keep lifting up dressers and furniture and all that stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, you have a staff, right?
Yeah, but I do a lot of my work though.
I know. No, I'm not. Trust me. My dad did. You can look at the thing next to you. My dad did 60 plus years in a barbershop, and he cut hair to the end.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And he could have been just.
But cutting hair a little different from doing.
What I'm saying is, when you own a business, you never completely could just manage.
Right.
You got to get in there. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, it will run, but it won't run the same as if you was a part of it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I always get an example of if I called my dad, like my dad would be at the barbershop, but he would be coming from his first job. He was a teacher too. So if I called him when I got home from school and he wasn't at the barbershop yet, the barbershop would sound different. Right. Music be blasting, motherfuckers be arguing and shit. Hey, what I'm going to call back. Hang up, right? Call back 20 minutes later. It's quiet than a motherfucker in there. Hey, how you doing? Rice's Barbershop. Oh, you want to speak to James? Yes. No. You're like, bro, whole nother office.
Yeah, right.
So I agree with always getting you know, getting dirty, no matter what it is.
Yeah,
no matter what it is. That's across the board. I don't care.
We
if you
still
edit
trying to
shit.
cut overhead a little bit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know, so it'd be
Absolutely.
like that.
But you're building something.
Yeah.
And you're building infrastructure to something. You're
Mm-hmm.
building something that, if it's taken care of, will outlive you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point.
What else can you do?
Yeah, people can't. You can't leave your kid a position at another company. You know what I mean?
I like that.
You know, you gotta leave them. I'm good, bro.
You sure?
Yeah.
You don't want to?
No, I'm good.
All right. Because I was going. No, you gotta take this. Because we got toast, and that's not enough. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do me like that. But since you down to damn near your last, let's drink to future success.
For sure, for success.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And future things. We're gonna get in the studio and all that together.
All right, let's do it.
I think that if we're intentional, the energy that we could get off would be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We can have some fun.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk some shit and motherfuckers
Always.
will really bang with it.
Yeah, let's do it.
On some real shit. And there's like something you spoke to earlier about just how things maintain and how things play out. It's like, oh, you was talking about being intentional actually.
Mm-hmm.
You was talking about thinking through what you was doing and figuring out the logistics of it. And all I was thinking was you had complimented me on my branding.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That was a complete thought before it was a thing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just come out and say, oh shit, Sippin' with Sammie is going to be a podcast. I came out and I said, Sippin' with Sammie is the goal. Sam Malone is the situation, whatever. I need to pay somebody to get my logo. This is the original logo with the, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
The bottle cap on it. I need to get shot glasses.
Right.
Wound out finding that was a bigger market than I thought. So then when I made it a podcast, I got more shot glasses, then I got cognac glasses, then I got beer. But it was because it was a lifestyle brand. It was easy to maintain.
Right.
You see what I'm
based
saying?
on the stuff that you already
that
into.
I'm already into.
Yeah.
COVID came. I said, shit, I ain't gonna make masks like everybody else. I got the hair, make the same danas. You see what I'm saying? You cover your face with it, you can wrap your joint in, you keep it in your purse.
Yeah, I like that.
You see what I'm saying? I made the same danas and they started going like hotcakes.
Yeah, that's fire.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
fire.
But it makes sense.
It means something.
See
I
what I'm
like that,
saying?
man. Yeah, for sure.
And I rock them joints. And even like, as somebody that's in the brand and you got your hoodie on now, right?
Yeah.
Say, for instance, I wanted to wear whatever. If I got my Sam Dana, if I had a suit on, I could put my Sam Dana on motherfucking.
No matter what layer it is,
I'ma always represent my brand. I walked in the clubs to perform and they say, yo, you can't bring no bandana. I said, I'm from Philly and this is my name. Right. Oh.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I was the first one in the city.
Ain't no gangbanger.
Me. Exactly.
Like, yo, stop playing with me, man.
You know what I mean? Like, it's weird, but I get it because I know what they deal with.
Yeah.
And you gotta be malleable when you perform in these places.
No, for sure.
But like, even when Rick Ross had the styrofoam cups, I was the only nigga in the city with styrofoam cups with my face, with my silhouette on it and all of that shit. Yeah. I used to get them in the club
because it's something that people pass around so much they gonna see it.
I'll get them in the club.
It's great branding.
They be like, yo, you can't bring them. I'm like, they empty. And then I would give you one and buy you 2 beers to fill your joint up because it's the styrofoam, it's the big cups.
Right.
Buy you 2 beers, take your picture, you walk around the club with it. Half a dozen motherfuckers, dozen motherfuckers a night do that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm, because nobody was doing it.
Exactly, yeah. It's innovative.
Yep. Get the bartender to hold it. She cute. You know what I mean? Those kind of things. Like, it just was like, well, this is what I already do. I already fuck with the bartender.
Marketing.
Yeah. Already fuck with the people. I'm already buying rounds.
Yeah. Why not?
If I'm going to do it, let's do it for promotion.
Right. Exactly. I like that.
Now I'm going to go to the hood bar a little less because I got to go to the club this weekend to do the same thing. That I would have did Monday to Thursday.
For sure.
I gotta do that on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my own my budget ain't as big as yours. You got the motherfucking prop budget out the world.
You funny as shit. That shit was cheap. Stop playing with me, bro.
No, but even keep it G with the shot glasses. I went to all the bars I used to frequent and gave them like a half a dozen of them. Right. You know, bartenders, patrons, they stole all them bitches. Right. But they in somebody covered with my face on it.
Right, exactly.
Fuck about that shit. I give you some
more. Right.
I left 4 of them at Glockerware before I ever worked there.
It's an investment at the end of the day.
Them Jones was there when I got there.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers that hit me like, yo, I'm at Glockerware. I ain't even know. Yeah, you crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta take the hit.
You got to.
You just gotta do it right. You gotta be intentional about it. And that's just business.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
It's always gonna be that, but you gonna get it. The fruit's gonna come. You just gotta put it in. Yeah. It's just like putting water on the plant. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. But I definitely salute that you seen, even from this conversation more, because I bumped into you for the people. We bumped into each other very often.
Yeah,
very
for sure.
often, just moving around and him doing what he do and even networking.
Yeah.
But talking to you even more, you are somebody that is very focused and you're able to multitask. You're able to focus on multiple things at one time, and that's a gift in itself.
I think that's something that I'm trying to show with like being an entertainer, like, you know, like, because that's where we at in music now. It's just like being just a rapper is so like, like, you know what I mean? And then it's like, I mean, I know I'm black and I probably might look a couple years younger than what I am, but like, I ain't no baby no more. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, what else can I do? Like, again, it's about legacy. It's about, you know, knowing your worth. All of them things. So it's just like, you know, what impact do you want to make, you know what I mean, on the world? So
what's the one type of music you haven't done yet that you think you would be dope at? Like,
you mean a different genre?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cause you got Afro beats, you got reggaeton, dembo, you got R&B, you got all type of shit out here that's lit right now.
Well, I mean, I think I should make some more R&B type joints, but I got some R&B stuff.
Got a couple R&B pups?
Yeah, I got some work with a friend of mine, man. Y'all probably know her name, Butterfly Nay.
Yeah, I know.
We got a super crazy record it's timeless. This record is so timeless, but I gotta get it redone because it's not clear. It's not like the quality on the mix wasn't as good. But I got that type of music. But I think I don't know, maybe like a Afrobeat joint, rap on an Afro. I will rap on an Afrobeat joint, or I don't know. Honestly, it ain't really too much that I'm gonna say I'm opposed to.
You ever did a reggae joint?
No, I never did a reggae joint.
Just think about different energies.
Yeah.
Because if you somebody that is willing to try shit, then
yeah,
I
am.
And I've done like reggaeton and dembo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I am. That might be the one that pick you out the cornfield. You know what I mean? For real, you never know.
And at the end of the day, when you go in the studio, it's a blank canvas. We just make art. We just making art.
No, shout out to everybody in every genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I ain't opposed to nothing though. At the end of the day,
I was just curious because you seem open minded about a lot of shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a lot of it's certain things I don't mess with. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
right artist.
At this point in music, everybody has a lane. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that we would have clowned when we was 14, 15, like
different.
There you go on one of them artists' page, they hold John, they comments lit up with Fireball and all that too. So at the end of the day, you can't really shine on nobody's lane. You know what I'm saying? So
and another reason I'm asking, whenever we book some time together or figure out a time to link up, I might bring somebody with me.
Yeah.
I might bring a vibe with me.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what it do.
Yeah, do that.
Because that's fun to me.
Yeah.
I'm the Tupac.
I'm the type, listen, a lot of people know me for like rapping bars and talking about the streets, and that's cool, but that's like the roots. That's easy. Like at this point, like for me to go write bar after bar for you, for me to do a round for battle rap it's not a super challenge to me. Maybe whoever it is might be a challenge, but to do it is not a challenge for me at all because I've mastered this craft. Like
dope.
I've been writing rap since I was 11.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, they say 10,000 hours.
You write a verse a day?
Something. Not per day, but I've never went no longer than like 2 or 3 days without writing something.
That's dedication.
And it might not be a rap, but it might be something towards, or it might be some sequencing.
You said
it's always work. Towards it.
You hinted earlier that you see yourself as a writer in general anyway.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful.
Even my music videos I write. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you doing treatments?
Yeah. I don't let nobody shoot up. No, I want
Director CCASH.
Yeah.
You Jim Jones of this Philly shit. Talk that shit.
No,
man.
but for real, like, and I
got the construction company and I direct the video.
I got little acting scenes in my own videos that I wrote. You know what I'm saying?
No, I seen you acting in them.
Yeah, so I ain't, everything is about my vision. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like I said, I ain't opposed to nothing.
Nah, I think it'd be dope. Like I said, my brain started working when I started talking to certain people about locking in.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
And it'd be like, well, what is this nigga not gonna go for? Because I know somebody that's dope that I think, you know what I mean? And I'm usually right.
I mean, nowadays though, you do gotta be politically correct. So
I'm usually right.
I keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that.
Well, I'm the one that made Sipping with Bruno Brown, and that shit say I don't give a fuck about a DUI on the hook. So
shout out to Bruno Brown. That's my guy. We did a lot of shows together coming up.
Uptown
like
shit, man. And I told it's funny, like I used to tell people like, yo, if you ever leaving the club, don't play my shit. Don't get pulled over with that. Or the fucking radio.
I gotta go check that out.
Play Sade.
Yeah.
But
gotta go check that out.
Nah, but you are appreciated, my brother. Let the people know how to keep up with you, how to tap in with you, how to utilize any of your business services. It ain't just entertainment.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So I got on Instagram, it's CCASH, NNW, GAAS. That's my brain is never not working entertainment. And GAAS is my clique that I rock with the battles and the music. I also got a page.
GAAS gang.
Also got a page that's strictly for my artists. Shout out to Johnny Lace and my guy MBH Nas. They up under my Never Not Working Entertainment brand. I got a few other people that's in the works, but just they stuff not together right now. So we holding on to that. And I got another page called NNW Moving that goes for all my moving business and stuff like that. I got my own other avenues as far as like business cards and word of mouth advertisement, and then online like Craigslist, Letgo, and stuff like that, Facebook Marketplace. As far as with the business, but you could definitely contact me on those Instagram pages. Just other than that, man, look out for Net Worth, the album, man. It's coming real soon. We got the singles out right now. Shooters in Advance, Pop My Shit, God How. Keep them in rotation, man. And the Cocaine Cash mixtape is on YouTube. If you go on YouTube and type in CCASHism, that's CCASHISM, that's my channel. The mixtape is on there, you know what I mean? And more videos coming soon, more music. You know what I mean? You might not know where I'm gonna be in the video, all that type of shit. So we working, you know what I'm saying?
Concepts. We
working every type of way, man. Shout out all my GAAS gang members, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Prezi just shot a video the other day, you know what I'm saying? So we working, Jerry's doing his thing. You know what I mean? Guy. Shout out to everybody, man, doing anything, the whole back structure, the GAAS Chamber Battle League. I mean, we just working. Everybody just
shout out Unc, man.
Make everything work. Yeah, shout out to Benny. You already know.
So damn it, you almost made me forget what the fuck I was about to say.
I'm sorry, bro.
Nah, you good. You had a lot of good shit in there. You wanted to tell the media people something before we got out of here.
The media.
Yeah, when you first sat down and you got situated, you said, "I'm about to tell these
other
something, man."
Yeah, man. Listen. This is all I want to tell people, man. This is about being professional, man. A lot of times we try to jump in the lanes that we not, all the way experienced in. And, sometimes we do, even with interview skills, man. Sometimes people will have me doing an interview and then they'll be like talking like more than me after they asked me the question. You know what I'm saying? Or I had a podcast where I did before and it was just so crazy. Like people was talking out of turn, and you gotta just be professional, be polished. And that's one thing I like about everything I've seen today. You know what I'm saying? With you and your whole situation, the branding, the hospitality, everything. You know what I'm saying? How you pose your questions, you know what I'm saying? All of that. So I respect that, man. And, I just feel like we all as a people should try to be as professional as possible. You know what I'm saying?
That part, man.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to be messy, but you said you wanted to get it off, so I'm going to let you get it off.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's a clip, by the way, so we good.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah. But make some noise for my guy, CCASH, man. Tap in with everything he has going on, man. You're going to see him again on this platform. This was just a little drive-through real quick. We got more shit to do. We got more shit coming, so we gonna keep building. But I appreciate you, my guy.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, never a problem. Always a pleasure. This is Sipping with Sammie. I am Sipping with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together.
Okay. Okay.
MTCB.
Step on the pedal, hit the gas. I put that as I ain't no wouldn't hit the gas. You got an issue with me, no, I got the math. Ladder on the switchy, I'ma doing bad. You ain't know I pay my shooters in advance. He stealing from me, leave a nigga with no ends. My niggas journey, you ain't really in the field. We catch him in the end zone and do the dance. You ain't know I pay my shooters in advance. It's cash, ho, all about that cash flow. Barely getting sleep, but you know I get them bags though. Take a quarter soft and I beat it like a banjo. All my ops did, but pay my shooters in advance though. Rolling with that gas gang, you niggas can't sit with us. You ain't putting in on this, we be smoking niggas up. Rolling up extendos, you can't even get a puff. Movie look real, but he fake, he snow on the bluff. Run it, said bitch I run it. Yeah, I'm a boss, I ain't walking, I don't do no running. I'm eating gourmet dinners, how I got this stomach. Way I will drop a stack on you, it won't come with syrup. No, it won't come with syrup. Y'all niggas gas, we be giving niggas gas. Straight shooter nigga, ain't no need to hit the glass. Thinking you gon' hit me, you must have hit the glass. All my ops did, but pay my shooters in the pedal, hit the gas. I put that as I ain't no wouldn't hit the gas. You got an issue with me, no, I got the math. Ladder on the switchy, I'ma doing bad. You ain't know I pay my shooters in advance. He stealing from me, leave a nigga with no ends. My niggas journey, you ain't really in the field. We catch him in the end zone and do the dance. You ain't know I pay my shooters in
my shooters in advance. Send my shooters in the van, Rugers in the hand, you be in the jam. You ain't even know what was about to happen, you was coolin' with your man. Yeah, better run fast before I get the shoe with either hand. Yeah, you be the new Lieutenant Dan. Dang, hold up, let me slow it down. I don't go nowhere unless the pole around. Snapshots like a Polaroid just for doing all that posing now. Don't get mad, I'm chosen now. Big gas, I hold the crown. Out here trying to get all I can eat, cause the flow golden, nigga, no corral. Boy, I'm official, I cue my balls by the whistle. Earn my stripes, then the nigga got way more pull and credentials. Where I'm from, you end up in jail, either in the morgue or the spittle. But tell me where's the result when you grow up poor with a pistol, huh? Kill or be killed, just know my wolves gonna get you. So I pay him in advance, it might get a little more if they hit you. No ignoring the issues. Oh, you swore that we miss you, but if I up the 4, I'ma up the score and make sure I dismiss you. Big gas.